In today's video, we're going to check out RAXO Content Spotlight. It's actually a rebrand of RAXO All-mode PRO, one of my favorite modules to use in Joomla. So I'm super excited about it, and it's been out for a couple weeks, but I've been saving it for today because a lot's been happening. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch My Work live stream number 308. Pretty sure it's 308. I forgot to change the title. Here on the Basic Joomla channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. So work on Joomla sites, do all the stuff if you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term. Or even just sketch out a spot, send me an email, tim@cyresult.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, MySite.guru. Do you have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Well, maybe you don't. You should get one. But head on over to MySite.guru, get a free site audit for your Joomla site. While you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. Okay, so now it looks a little creepy behind me, and I will tell you why. Because today's picture is a picture I took a couple of weeks ago in my carport. Let me just find it. Oh man, I gotta find how I hide the camera here. There we go. That's a spider. I think it's like a something golden orb something. I forget the name of it. Someone told me when I pasted this on my Facebook page. But anyways, that is the corner of post in my carport. So that spider, even though it looks like it wants to give a big hug, I don't even think it could. You'd probably give my little finger a little hug. But anyway, so I took that picture and I let that guy live. I just left him there because he's not hurting anything. It's no crime to look creepy, which is a good thing to remember for those of us who look creepy. Anyways, so that's what we're looking at today. All right, so let's say hello to Bjorn, Ivor. Derek says he's getting his large coffee ready. Derek, are you a RAXO user? All right, let's turn attention to the screen here, and we will take a look at things right now. All right, RAXO. It's something that I use on my site. It is really great for displaying content, doing nice layouts for things. And Derek says he's afraid not here to learn. No problem. And I really like it just because it's just saves me from doing layout overrides. There you go. I said it. But I really just like the features, the filtering, all kinds of stuff. For a long time, RAXO was one of the first ways that you could filter content that's being displayed somewhere based on a combination of categories and tags. And so I was excited when earlier this month update went out. Let's take a look at what's new in it before we check it out on the site. And because not only today, excuse me, will we be checking out the settings of it, but there's also a migrator for older versions, and all my sites are older versions. I have a lot of client sites, so I wanted to test it on mine, and here we go. So a new name for an evolving module. You might be asking why the new name. We felt RAXO All-mode PRO, while accurate, didn't fully capture the true essence of the module, so they named it RAXO Content Spotlight. What's new under the hood? Complete code refactoring. We've rebuilt the entire code base from the ground up, focusing on modern programming practices to ensure superior performance and long-term stability. I like the sound of that. You know, it's nice when there's something that you're using is getting maintained and moved along. You know, we know the disappointments of things that we've been using that are maybe discontinued, but and maybe we focus a lot on those, talk about those, but let's celebrate stuff that's sticking around that we use. So yeah, I like that. Enhanced security and performance. And new architecture is built with a strong emphasis on security and speed, giving you peace of mind, faster page load times. Awesome. Modern image handling. We switched to the powerful StageIt image library. You guys know what the StageIt image library is? I don't. I guess we could look at it, but anyways, it says upgrades. The upgrade ensures better image optimization, seamless manipulation, and support for all modern image formats. That is cool. Full Joomla 5 compatibility, no backwards plugin required. We've rebuilt the module to be fully compliant with Joomla 5's native architecture. You know, with Joomla 6 coming out in October, we're going to be talking a lot about Joomla 5 running without the backwards compatibility plugin, which allows things from Joomla 4 to run in it, because Joomla 4 will be end of life. So we'll be looking at that here on the channel, and I'll be doing some videos on that. Also good for you to know, if something that runs in Joomla 5 without the backwards compatibility plugin, it will run in Joomla 6 with the backwards compatibility plugin. Happy to confirm that. Okay, so RAXO Content Spotlight without enabling the backward. Oh yeah, we said that. Revamp layouts and design. We've completely redesigned all built-in layouts. They now feature a more consistent look and feel with improved spacing and typography. We also paid special attention to their responsive behavior, ensuring perfect display on any device. Excellent. Say goodbye to blurry images. We've transitioned from raster images to scalable SVG icons, providing a crisp, higher quality look regardless of screen size. Excellent. Modern color schemes and dark mode. Nice. Updated and expand our universal color schemes. Now all layouts use consistent color palettes. All right. Now, seamless transition for our users. We know that updating extensions can sometimes be hassle, but we've made the transition to RAXO Content Spotlight completely effortless for you. We're about to see. Your existing module settings and layouts are safe and will be preserved. Our new version comes with a specially developed install migration script that handles everything automatically. Simply install the new module through the standard Joomla extensions installer, and it will flawlessly migrate all your existing RAXO All-mode PRO modules, their settings, layouts, and database records. The entire process is designed to be smooth, seamless, and completely automatic. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy. Now we're going to test this on a copy of my live site. Let me show you some places where I have RAXO module happening here. Right, so RAXO module that I am using. Let's see here. What we go in. I'm going to show you another site that I have here too. Right. I won't be updating this one on the site today because it's big to make a copy of. But all right, so just on cybersaw.org site, if I go to this page here, Simply Susan, that is not one that where I'm using it. Okay, let's go blogs, and I know I have it here on the Susan page site. This is my big site that is very abandoned. Well, I don't do too much with it. I still send out newsletters from it, but I don't do much design stuff on it right now. Anyways, this is RAXO here with the 2 big articles, 4 smaller articles, and where things are shown. And I think I might also have that here. Let's see if that's... Yes, this is RAXO module as well. Now notice I need to make this need to block this off better for the category description here. But basically what I've got here is a category, a blog category menu item and layout. But I set all the articles to 0. So 0 top, 0 introduction. And then I instead applied a RAXO module to display the categories here. And so I get the thumbnail nice. I get this showing up here, and the intro is very nice. So I'm interested to see how that updates. On my site over here, if we go to NetShaker, you will see that I have RAXO here. So this is a RAXO module showing 2 intro items this way, and then a bunch of 2 top items, and then some intro items down here. And this latest videos down the side is also a RAXO module. And you can see, I think it's called pagination. You can see down at the bottom here, as I click through different pages, I can actually scroll through that. So when a video gets added, to my site, or an article gets added to my site in the latest videos category, it just automatically gets picked up here. And see a little bit, I could probably do something with the space at the bottom here, but this is the site that we're going to be updating. And so let's see how that process goes right now. We'll go in the back end of the site, and obviously some updates I need to install. Let's just see. Oh, we're timed out here. Okay. Let's go and have a look. No, but the updates, I think RAXO is showing that there's an update as one of them. And like I said, we've been waiting. So I'm not sure why things are slow right now, but that's exciting there. Oh, it's because it's refreshing on the COM installer. Okay, here we go. Excellent. So yeah, security token didn't match for what I was refreshing there. So we go to updates here, and that should show us what's here. I think one is probably template creator CK, and the other one will be RAXO. But you know what? I forgot. I want to do this in a copy of the site, so I'm going to go down to StageIt. All right, and now I'm going to go begin. I'm going to make a copy of this site. And it will, so remember what StageIt does is makes a copy of the site in a subfolder of your live site. The folder is called /StageIt. And it also makes a copy of all the tables in your database with a different prefix, stg_. So anything I do in the StageIt copy does not affect the live site. And if I want, I can push my changes to live on the live site from StageIt. And as you can see here, this extension developer does not have dark mode working yet. And I say that because I'm the one that does the support for this extension. So it's something that we're going to have to work on to get going. And maybe I'll make that suggestion. I'll talk to the owner of this company, Barnaby, and get the dark mode thing happening. Or maybe I'll look into it and see if I can learn how to do it myself. All right, it's making a copy here. We see here, oh, the patch tester component. That's from the Joomla Pizza Bugs and Fun weekend. There's a new version up, but it only works with Joomla 6, so I didn't update it. And RAXO Content Spotlight, as we see, 301. So that's what we're going to be updating. So as you can see here, in fact, let's just switch to light mode so we can read everything. I've made a copy of the site. Now I'm going to click login, and I will close the live site here. So you see up here, I'm in the staging environment, and the folder is /StageIt, and now I can install the extension and run this test. So let's go System, Install Extensions, and we will upload the package file. I'm going to go find that on my computer. It's going to be, I have it in my Joomla 5 folder. And here is RAXO Content Spotlight J5301, which I already downloaded. Now I downloaded, it comes as a zip file, but then I had to extract the zip file inside of it. Let's see if that is what it is. And let's just watch what happens here. All right. Legacy version of all of the RAXO All-mode PRO was detected. Starting migration process. Don't worry, all your settings and layouts will be preserved. Backup of the legacy module created at here. Yeah. Existing module layouts are copied to new locations. Successfully migrate module extensions. Successfully updated 6 module instances. Paths have been corrected in 8 module layout files. Cleanup complete. Remove 16 old files and 2 old folders. Well, I like that. Bjorn says update was easy. You have it on the Joomla Forever site. Just a pity it's not auto update using Updater. Yes, and you know what? I think part of the challenge is having the system that where you're maintaining purchases and memberships and access and licenses. That's a whole other thing to develop. I know StageIt also does not use the auto update. We are not using that, and that is probably because there's just a custom system for managing the licenses there. And yeah, so I think, I'm not a developer. I'm a lover, not a developer, but I am aware of the overhead of some of the ways to create licenses and the work. So I'm not that's one of the things that kept me away from a couple of times when I've been doing extensions. Just the talk about doing extensions with people, maybe partnering with someone, and it's just like, wow, that's a lot of work. So all right, well, let's go. If that's all done, the first thing that we should do is, well, we still have Shaker open up here. Why don't we preview? All right, and this is NetShaker. Let's go to NetShaker and preview what looks different, if anything looks different. All right. Again, not sure what's taken the time today. Let me just, I do actually have my server lined up down here. I could just take a peek. Let's just see if there's a big load happening on there. No, it's not. So who knows? Maybe it's somewhere between here and there. All right, well, here it is. Now notice we're in the staging environment. And if I switch to here, all right, so we have a change in color. That's probably custom CSS that I put in the template. So that's okay. I can live with that. I can definitely fix that too. Oh, that's Susan asking, do you think it's slower because I'm watching? She's watching too. She's behind the spider behind me. I don't think so. I don't think it's that. It could be, but it's fine. I can live with it. It's all good. All right, and now comparing, but everything looks the same. It's jumping around a bit just because I have the switch to live, the staging environment button up here. But that seems to have done a nice job of not making a change in anything, which really isn't that just what you want. All right, let's check out these modules. Let's go to System, Site Modules, and the type that we're going to filter by type. And we're going to go down to RAXO Content Spotlight. I'm really happy with how easy this has gone so far. And let's take a look at the latest videos module. Now, what is different in here? All right, so conditions. This is actually Joomla. This is actually Regular Labs Advanced Module Manager. So this is not a RAXO thing. In fact, I think up here what we'll do is /administrator. Let's also log into the back end. Hopefully this doesn't, I think I can be logged in both places. We'll go System, Site Modules. I want to really see what's different here. Filter options, select type, RAXO All-mode PRO on this old one. Yeah. And, okay. And we're going to go into, oh, there's 4. And I wonder why there's 5 over here. All right, but so we have conditions. There we go. Here, I'm going to close this just so that we can, oh, actually, you know what? This is working in dark mode, so let's just leave that. Oh, it looks like it made an extra RAXO Content Spotlight. As happens when you install modules, you get a free first view of it. And then there's this old RAXO All-mode PRO, which I may have had. All right, so latest videos, notes, okay, basic options. And now let's go over here, basic options. All right, doesn't, it's nice that this works in dark mode, but for comparison purposes, I think I better switch over to light mode here. Okay, so what is different? Source selection, all categories. Oh, and here we have all articles. That's a little bit of a change. So in the new version here, we have current category, selected categories, selected articles, all articles. And over here, we have certain articles, current category, selected categories, all categories. Okay, so there's a little change, but it's just, again, showing all articles, but it's set the number of items you want to display, 0 to 99. Oh, 0 top items, 999 bottom items. Now I did that because the top items have a slightly different formatting to them, and I want them all the same because I'm using them in that column. Here, yeah, we've got the same thing. Now, here are the tags for the articles. So this is what I really love. I've always loved about RAXO. You can just select and filter by multiple tags what is displayed. If I wanted to, I could do selected articles. And oh, now this I think is new. Oh, where you can actually select them. Okay, that's different. Watch this. Certain articles. Here you had to put in the ID. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. So instead of putting in the article ID separated by columns, we can now, if you want to display certain articles, you can now just select those articles and put them in there. I like that. I really, yeah, I mean, I get that those modules and those things in Joomla where you put in the ID, but this is really nice, much more user friendly, and certainly I think that people that are going to be that use stuff like this, like people like me, are we want to just go and click and select things, not have to hunt down and find IDs. So I like that. Selected categories. Okay, here we can select categories if we want, and or current category, which is great. Remember, if this module is on a page that is displaying articles from a category, this will automatically only use articles from that category. So instead of having, let's say, 10 RAXO modules, each set to show an individual category, you can make one, and then applying it to certain pages, you can make one, and it will, you apply it to the, you still apply it to the pages you want, but it will automatically use the articles assigned that category. I think that is in the core Joomla 5 articles module. And so that is good. You can do that in the core. But for those of us that have been using RAXO and want some of these other things here, that's good. Hello, Davey. Good to see you. I should say hi to Susan in chat too, since I just answered a question. But yes, hello to Susan in chat. And oh, Bjorn has tried that, have not got it to work. Bjorn, you tried that in RAXO or you tried that in the Joomla one? All right, let's just refresh here. Oh, the category, but oh, in RAXO. Okay, well, we can maybe we can test it and see. All right, so I refreshed. This is showing all articles. Great. Show with other items. Let's see. Show with other items disabled. Anyone by date. Yeah, you're ordering. You have all those options. Randoms down below. You can't see on the screen below. Exact articles ID. Look, I can still put in ordering article. Oh, by the article ID. Interesting. But okay, great. Display options. And let's go display options. So here we have RAXO pagination. I don't have anything in here, by the way. other than I've set the top item thumbnails to 400, but I'm not displaying images there. I not have any set, but the height of these other images is 225 for the I'm only showing the display image items. Yes, so item thumbnails 400 by 225. That's what this is, I think. But it's squished into the side anyway, so I could probably get away with making that smaller. But that's what we've got here, RAXO pagination. And we've got RAXO pagination. Lots of things where you can put text in as a block intro, which obviously I'm not using, but let's go to additional options. Additional options. This looks, oh, hold on first. Yeah, all right. Additional options. This looks very similar. Let's see that. Image selection. Automatic. This is another thing that I like about RAXO module. You can use the core Joomla. It'll take the intro article image. It will use the full article image that's in Joomla, or it will use the first image from the article text, or it will just automatically. So if there's no intro or full, I think it probably just uses the first image in the text, and I like the control that gives. Because I don't myself, I don't really use the intro article image or full article image. I like to use the image that's in the article. But okay, default image, no image big. That's the same. Look at that down here. The only thing I see is a little shift in the corner here, and it is updated. So that's a little thing fixed there. That looks like it. That's now advanced. Oh, that's just part of that. So really, it looks like all the changes that have been done are in the back end, just changing that one word that we saw, showing all articles instead of all categories, which is the same thing, right? And that's it. Huh. All right, so now that's for the layout, RAXO pagination. And now there's a few extras that I have in there because they're ones that I've bought. So that's so there's free ones and pro ones. That the free ones that come with this, with the paid version. This is a paid extension, and then others. Jean-Pierre Granger. Hello, Jean-Pierre. You used it from a long time ago. It's a good component. Yes. And Jean, have you been on the channel before? I think this is the first time I remember seeing you in chat. I could be wrong though. I will tell you, my memory is fading as more and more people have been through. So I apologize if I don't remember you being here before. But where are you watching from today, Jean? Oh, hey, everybody. That reminds me, if you want to give the video a like, that would be awesome. Live stream, that will help others to find it. Makes me happy. All right, let's take a look at another RAXO module here. I changed nothing there. So we have NetShaker articles. And let's see. Where does this show up? This shows on all pages of my website. Interesting. But there is no position, so I probably have it embedded somewhere. But our basic options, let's go back over here and we will go NetShaker articles. Let's see if something else has changed in there. Basic options. All right, so we selected categories, so I'm only showing NetShaker. That's good. And oh, you're watching from France. Excellent. We've got 2 top articles, 4. I'm not doing any tags because I'm only just showing anything in that NetShaker category. And I think everything looks the same. I'm really, oh, sorry, that's okay. Top items. Yeah, so there's a bit, oh yeah, top items down here is not all caps now. Okay. I'm really happy that this just updated. I'm really happy that this just updated. A lot of clients that have this on their site, so I want it to just work for them, and now I'll be able to give them this video so that they can see how to do it themselves. Because I think it would be good to test on the backup, still just the same. But yeah, so that's the basic options. Display options. RAXO default again. All right. Everything looks the same. Yeah, just a little shift in padding somewhere. Whoops, a daisy. Field settings to show. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Now, oh, interesting. Here's an example of something I did. Additional option. I excluded article 57. Well, I don't remember why I did that, but let's just take a look and see. Edit. I'm going to duplicate this tab. Put that over there. We'll close. And then we're going to go to articles. And I'm going to search for the article ID:57. Oh, NetShaker. All right. What's this article? Why am I excluding it? Oh, okay. Yes. So this is the NetShaker article itself, assigned to the NetShaker category, and you'll see the module title NetShaker articles, and this is what this page is here. So this is showing the category description. All right. Let me show you how I've got this set up. It's coming back to me. So this is an article, the NetShaker article. It's assigned to the NetShaker category. Bjorn says I should use Zen browser, be able to have 2 or more tabs side by side. It's built on Firefox, but really great. Okay. I will. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if I'll look at it today, but that could be cool to check out sometime. Anyway, so I've got this one article. Module title NetShaker articles. Great. That's all is there. So the menu item for NetShaker. Yeah, I could actually put these side by side on the screen, but as Ivor's saying, you can do that in Windows also, but it gets a little bit crowded. So, so let's go to the menu item, and we're gonna I'll go all menu items here because I'm going to look for Shaker in the title, and there it is. So see, I have the NetShaker as a category blog, and look what I have selected here. All right, it's the category blog, shows the category NetShaker. Oh, this is the only article in the NetShaker category. This is the oh, that can't be true. All right, I'll just reconstruct in my mind here what I've done here. Category. Oh, yes, that's it. Category. I'm showing the category description in this blog. The blog layout, I'm showing no articles. Yeah, 000. How is that one showing up then? I bet you I've embedded the module in. Oh, I don't even need that NetShaker article, because I'll show you here in the category. I have, this is what I did. So I have the category description. I have the module, the RAXO module embedded in there. So I don't even need that page. That's one that was just hanging out from another attempt that I tried doing. But I have the module embedded in the category description. So now when I show the category blog, I'm showing no articles at all on the page. I've hidden everything, but I did say show the category description. And I like doing it this way because now when we view that page, which is this one here, you'll see this is the category description. This is the module that's embedded. And then what you would normally see down here is the introduction articles and the top articles and introduction articles of the core Joomla blog category blog layout. Now I probably could hide this sentence here, but that's how I make this page. That's how this page works. All right. All right. So yeah, I had to remind myself how I did it there. Now, the other thing that I could do is I could just have a module showing up, the category showing up there. I don't embed the module inside the category description, but instead I apply the RAXO module to a module position, like maybe content top or something like that, or content bottom, just so that it shows up and would show up the same way. And in that way, I could have, if I want to use this RAXO module on multiple pages, I would just assign it to the module position that I want, instead of doing it one at a time in each category description. All right, back to the program here. So I don't need to exclude Article 57. If you were starting out with because these articles are in the category NetShaker. If you were starting out and wanted to show a list of 10 articles and you were using that other method with the article and you didn't want it to show up inside, you can exclude it. Or perhaps, if there's some reason why you wanted to exclude an article, you could still do an ID. And in this case, he does not yet have a method to just select that. You have to do the article ID still. So, all right. Again, image selection. I don't have auto, but I've picked that. And advanced, no, display options, additional options. Where are our, oh yeah, here's where we set the images that we want. And so there we go. Now let's take a look at this image here. If we go inspect in Chrome DevTools, wow, that's very high. If I inspect that image, you will see down here that the URL is StageIt /images/thumbnail it's truncated 400 set in 96 WebP. That is very interesting. Now, why is that WebP? It might be because I'm using OCH responsive images in here, or else it's converting to WebP, that image. Or yeah, JSpeed might be doing that too. But what I want you to see is that what it has done is it's taken this image. Let's go here and open in a, let's see if I click that. Okay, it's RAXO has taken this image and made a thumbnail of it. And it's done it based on the size 400. The top is 400 width for top items and 250. So that is very nice. I don't see anywhere where it offered to switch to WebP, but it might be doing it. We would have to check on a site I don't know if I have JSpeed on here. Let's just check here. System, manage, JSpeed. Yeah, I have it on here, but it's not running. Yeah, it could be OCH responsive images. Yeah, OCH responsive images plugin. System, plugins. I agree with you, Bjorn. It is OCH responsive images, which I use to, although minimum image size, yeah, convert images to web optimized format, WebP. But the minimum is 480, and this is under that. I wonder, yeah, it's hard. It may have already grabbed it. Because the other thing too is that I see here is there's not, as OCH responsive images is not offering a whole bunch of different sizes here. Anyways, that all said, that RAXO is making smaller images that fit the size that you want for that space, and that is going to help with page load time. Again, and it's also one of those things that if a client is uploading super big pictures, you don't have to worry about it because it'll get resized on this. And you have to worry about it in the article, but again, with OCH responsive images, it's resizing for mobile and stuff like that too. So, well, I guess I'm going to be, oh, look at that right here. Oh yeah, sorry. I guess I'm going to be excited. First of all, it seems a bit anticlimactic because I was thinking, well, this is going to be great. What's going to be new? But it looks like it's all in the background except for a few cosmetic changes. But that it works in Joomla. It works in Joomla 5 without the backwards compatibility, is what he's saying. And maybe I should just turn the filter off now, that plugin off now, see what happens. But it updated super nice. It's got all the features that I really like. The display options, RAXO. It would be cool to have somewhere for custom CSS, but look, you can put a module class on it and then you could use that to customize CSS. So that's good. That would have kept me from changing the colors. Remember I mentioned that here, the link is blue over here. In the live site, it's red. So I need, that's just because I probably put the custom CSS in the template area, and instead of actually applying it to a class that fit right to RAXO here. So that's fine. A little bit so that's a me thing, not a RAXO thing. I know that RAXO too, there are other settings that you can put in to change colors and layouts and schemes like that. So and now that all this really great code has happened in the background, maybe that's a new thing that will come out someday. But module block details, block button, text settings. Yeah, so I'm happy. Yeah, so it feels a little bit anticlimactic because I was thinking there'd be all kinds of new things to explore and look at, but it's actually all behind the scenes and under the hood. And the fact that it just updated without a problem is it gives two crooked thumbs up for me. Yeah. So that's the look at it. That is really cool. So we will I'll be able to deploy this on other sites. Obviously, if this is Joomla 5, if this runs on Joomla 5 without the backwards compatibility plugin, I'm only going to use this on Joomla 5 sites. It's working on Joomla 4 sites in the older version, but want to move from 4 to 5 anyways. And now we can move on to something else. Shall we try to break this site? Let's do that. Let's see. Let's go system. So we're in StageIt. So let's just I'm just gonna try one thing here. Backwards compatibility plugin. Okay, backward compatibility. Let's filter for behavior. All right, behavior, backward compatibility. All right, so then I'm also going to go over to here, and I'm going to go to system, and I'm going to go to plugins, and that will be good. Let's close this image here. That's not, I don't think I need the live site open anymore. But as one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and confirm the form resubmission. Look at that. Things are speeding up here too, running faster. So who knows what that was. And now I'm going to go to System, Global Configuration. I'm going to turn on Debug, and I'm going to turn on Error Reporting to maximum. The reason I'm doing that is that when I turn off the backwards compatibility plugin, now notice there's a plugin in here. Joomla SVG is deprecated. You know what I think that is? I think that is the SVG plugin that made Joomla 4 work with SVGs. Let me just see here. Let's go SVG. Yeah, it's this one here. But is this core? Oh, adds SVG support to Joomla 4. Yeah, but this is Joomla 5. This is something I think Crystal Diana, I can't say Diana, Crystal from Akiba. Crystal and Nick are from Akiba. I think they made this for Joomla 4. I think that's theirs. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that out because I don't need it. Now I'll have to remember to do this on the live site. So I have to go to System, and we're going to go to Extensions Manage, and we're going to go SVG, and we'll go SVG support, and we're going to go Action and uninstall it. Oh yeah, there it is. SVG support. Nick Dionysopoulos. He worked at that. I thought that was Crystal's, and she may have put it out through Akiba. But anyways, yeah, we don't need that because it's that SVG support is in Joomla 5. So I'm just going to remove that. And watch, that's going to get rid of that error at the top, or the deprecated. Remember, deprecated and warning are just things that are going to be an error in the future or that are no longer used, and then an error gets you the white screen of death. So we were going to go back to plugins, and we're going to go to behavior. Now, the reason I have error reporting on is because if I turn off backward compatibility, it's going to, and there's something that needs backward compatibility, there's a good chance I'm going to break the site. And so if we get an error, I want to see what the extension is that needs to be, that's not Joomla 5 compatible. And before we do this, I just want to say, I'm not ragging on the extension developer if something comes up, because that means they're just not ready yet for Joomla 5 when Joomla 4 reaches end of life. And may very well be that StageIt is one of those things too. We'll see. All right, so let's turn this off and see what happens. If we get locked out, we can always go into the database and turn that plugin back on. I suspect that it's taking a long time here because I did some breaky. Yes. There you go. Did I not call it? StageIt. All right. StageIt is not, it's still using JPlugin. Bjorn says Regular Labs updated many extensions yesterday. Okay. Now, I'm going to just quickly try this trick here. I'm going to click here. Now, we know that behavior backward compatibility, I had this in another tab, is open in this tab, but it's disabled. I'm going to click enabled on here and see if that fixes things. I think the site will remain broken. Yep. All right. So yeah, I can't do that. So what are we going to do? Well, here's what we will do. We're going to go to the C panel for this account, which I already had open in case I needed to go into. I'm going to go into PHP MyAdmin. I'm going to go to CyberSalt CS Joom. Now I want to find the StageIt folder for plug extensions. So I'm going to step through here. There you go. StageIt extensions, browse. I want to see, I got 603 in here. I'm going to look, let's just see, this option doesn't have for me to view all. Let's go 500. And then I'm going to go STAG. Oh, no, we're going to go behavior. Sorry. Behavior. And there we go. Plugin behavior compatibility enabled is 0. So now we can manually turn that on here. And now we can go back here. Class J plugin, not, did I do something wrong here? StageIt J6TW extensions, yeah, I think that's it. I turn that back on. Is this just caching? Let's go to the home dashboard here. Oh man, all right, I know I'm doing this right. So I think this is caching. I think this is caching. So why don't we do this? File manager. Let's go to public HTML, StageIt, caching. That's empty. Administrator, cache. Let's delete that and just see. This is good practice because I'm going to have to make a video about this. Yeah, there we go. It was caching. Excellent. Good to know. All right, so now we'll go to system. Yeah, DB repair, I don't think Ivor, that's a good idea because DB repair is often forgotten about. But I didn't break anything. All I did was just change that 0 back to a 1. I think it was just definitely either the browser cache or something. I don't know. Emptying the administrator cache worked. Well, we're gonna break this again, so we'll get some practice. Derek, I was scaring him. I was scaring you there. Yeah, well, we'll just break things. And again, I'm working in StageIt, so it doesn't matter because the live site is fine. All right, so let's go to manage extensions. Susan says I have no fear. All right, so StageIt. Yeah, I have no fear, especially in a staging copy. Plus, I I'm not embarrassed to break things. So, all right. So here's StageIt. We're going to disable it. I can do that even though we're in a staging environment. StageIt is just a tool for making the copy or for pushing to live. So now we can go back and let's see what the next thing is that breaks, if there is. Go to plugins. We'll go to backward behavior compatibility. Hi, Julie. Julie says it's the only way to learn by breaking things. Yep. Well, I guess you could learn by breaking things, learn by watching people break things, or I guess you could also learn by how not to break things or what. Yeah. So, but it's a good way. All right. Let's look at this. AcyM triggers. AcyMailing triggers. All right. So something in AcyMailing is not Joomla 5 core yet, which I use on this extension, and plugin system ACY trailing. Okay, so let's go back to our spreadsheet here. Let's change. Now it says 1, but I'm going to make it a 1 and go. Let's just change it to 0 just in case. All right, it's updated. Now we're going to go back and make that a 1 because I haven't refreshed this screen. I don't want to go through the whole filter thing again. And now we'll go back to here. So let's see, AcyM triggers. Let's see, okay. So let's refresh. Susan says she prefers to learn with information, although if something doesn't break, it's good to know where to go to get it fixed again. Maybe we should have Susan as just always talking on the streams. Who would like that? Say if you'd like that, yes or no, in the chat. I know what Susan's going to type. But maybe I should start doing live streams with Susan. Bjorn says yes. All right, so again, we've got this here. Yeah, Julie says it's important that we make backups or work in staging things. Yeah. And so, yes, I would say agreed to that about making backups. Definitely. So we've got this problem here again. So I'm going to reload our administrator /class cache. Now let's see. Let's just delete plugins folder. And maybe that's all we need to refresh things at C. Aha. Okay. So now we can look at the AcyM triggers plugin. And, it's not there. All right. So let's go System, Manage Extensions. Let's search for, okay, let's try trigger. Maybe it's not, maybe it's AMC underscore, no. All right, I'm going to clear the filter. I'm going to view all extensions. And then I'm going to go F3 and I'm going to search for ACI. Wow, isn't that interesting? Let's try TRIG. No. I should have copied and pasted that whole thing. So we have AcyMailing. Maybe this is something inside. I should have looked to see where it was located. Oh, let's just break it again then. I'll go here. Refresh that. Oh, system. Plugins. Behavior. Turn that off. That's in plugin system AcyM triggers. Very interesting. I wonder why that doesn't. Maybe that's one that maybe that's one that, maybe that's just in there and runs, but isn't registered in the database. I don't know. Let's try some more things here. Here we are back here. We're going to go to, we'll open this in a new tab. I'm going to search this whole database for AcyM triggers. Let's see where that is. If it's anywhere. Might not, it might be AcyM underscore triggers. So we'll just give this a quick big look. Okay, it's listed as an extension. So let's just keep going down to our StageIt. Oh, there's an update. It's update site. So let's go down. Here we go. Extensions. What's its name? Oh, it's an element. Its name is AcyMailing Joomla integration. Is that it? AcyMailing Joomla integration. Okay, well, let's try this then. Maybe that, oh, maybe this is a better way to test to see. I'm going to disable that. Now it might still be getting called. Just let me double check. I am in StageIt extensions. Okay, so I'm just going to go enabled. And now we should get a different error if that's not enabled. Did it change? No. Plugin system AcyMailing trig. All right, triggers. Very, very interesting. All right, so we'll go into here. We're going to change this to 0, and then we're going to turn on. I don't know if PHP MyAdmin actually changes things if there is no change. I don't know if it remembers. That's why I'm turning it on and off there. Ivor says as long as you don't break your porcelain. Huh. What does that refer to, Ivor? It's important that we make backups. The only way it's the only way to learn better. Julie would love to hear Susan's voice. What do you think about that, Susan?
You know what I think about
See, I don't know if you heard that, but I know she doesn't want to do it. Breaking things. As long as you don't break your porcelain. Okay, gotcha. If you break your porcelain, you need more fiber in your diet. Now, all right, so we have enabled that. And now Breaking Bad. Oh, Breaking Bad was so good. Hello, Zulima. Good to see you today. Breaking Bad. You know, I wish that I could watch Breaking Bad again for the first time. I mentioned that the other day. But you know what? Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and the movie, the Breaking Bad movie, Monte Carlo, I think it was. Oh, man. Best TV I've ever watched. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, it's great. All right, so we're going to go back to here. We'll reload. Here's plugins. We're going to go delete that. Also, MySite.guru has a tool that will show you what possibly is still a compatibility thing on your site that's still using the behavior compatibility. We should look at that too. But, okay, so we're going to refresh here. And we saw here that the name of that was integration. Integration. AcyMailing Joomla integration. Oh, AcyMailing JCE integration, but both from Akiba. So that tells me that those things are not, they will not run in Joomla 5 without the compatibility. Now they're going to have to fix that because if this doesn't work in 5, it's not going to work in 6. I wonder if they would do a jump and make it compatible in Joomla 6. That's interesting. But while we're here, let's do one more since we've got things set up, and then we will. So let's look for AcyMailing. In fact, what we might want to do this, go filter, and let's go for AcyM. AcyM. I'm in. Okay, so if I turn these all off and disable them, and go to plugins and turn that off, let's see what we get now. Oh, drop files. Okay. All right. So drop files has some way to go. All right. And we could disable drop files, and we could just keep making a list of ones. That would be great for who to contact. Again, we're talking October when Joomla 6 comes out. And this is the end of August. So we've middle of October, I think. So we still have 5 or 6 weeks. And like Bjorn said, regular labs. The regular labs put some updates out yesterday. So I think we'll see more of those. Let me just fire up in my other window here, MySite.guru. And let me just log in. And then I will go to my list for this, and we'll see if we can find the tool that will let us look at that. And we're on the CyberSalt site. CyberSalt consulting site. All right. And I'm going to just add that into there. Okay, so this is my MySite.guru on my site here, and we're going to go to hold on, I just saw the chat come in, and I need to go down here. Is there any idea for checking compatibility? Check dates. You mean the dates in the list of the Joomla extension? It's hard to say because there could be stuff that is out with a very current date, but has not been updated yet. So I think what we'll want to do is we'll go to the full audit here, which is from August 27th. And, and here we go. Your site has one or more files to check. You potentially have files needing compatibility there. So let's check this out. And all right, so what have we got? So we have some cache content. All right. AcyMailing, which we already saw. Okay. And then ChatGPT Assistant. Now these also might be false positives. One of the things that I wonder, I should ask Phil this so I understand better, is that if an extension is somehow set up to work in 4 or 5, maybe it would work without the, maybe it would trigger that there is code there that needs the backwards compatibility plugin enabled, but the extension might still run. So that's something. So, and I know right up here it says there may well be some false positives. They're just looking for strings that match what does not work in Joomla 5. components, com conditions. So that's template creators. So that's regular labs. Com conditions. But that was 23 hours ago. And I might not have, those might not have been updated yet. Let's go and see. We're in StageIt here. Oh, this, okay, that's, first of all, let's fix the site. All right, we're just going to go 0 to just match what it is. We're going to go 1. And we're going to go to the file space and reload plugins. And I'm going to delete com plugins cache. Right. And now when we go back here, we will go refresh. And it's working. So now we can go to components, regular labs extension manager. And everything is up to date, but it might have been updated since this latest thing. And again, com advanced modules. Again, we can look now. Let's take a look at that com advanced modules template here. We can look at the actual file, and we can see that it use Joomla CMS language multi-language. Use Joomla CMS language text as JText. Now, again, this might be a way that is saying that this to make this work in Joomla 5. But I don't understand this enough, and I don't want to say something that is wrong and offends anyone or hurts anyone's feeling or totally wrong, or that people take implications from. So all we're seeing right here is a tool on MySite.guru looking for things that may not work in Joomla 5. And so basically the best way would be to install a Joomla 5 site with the backwards compatibility extension off, and then just install the extension and see if it crashes the site. That might be good. We could ask ChatGPT too, because this is just title equals get the toolbar object toolbar. He might have used JText as something, but I don't know. Again, I really try super hard not to make anybody mad in Joomla, so, or hurt them or offend them. So I don't know enough about this. All right, but you could look at that, and I guess we could open up. That's all right. Let's just try this for fun, just for fun. All right. Again, this is just for fun. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this code and copy it, and then I'm going to open up Visual Studio. And oh, just a sec. I've got a configuration file open there. I don't want to give away that information. So I'm going to put this here. Now I'm going to go file, a new file. I'm just going to call this file test this. No. Edit, let's paste. No, file, new file. All right, test this. .php. All right, where are we going to put it? We'll put it in delete. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go Control A, and I'm going to paste that code. Now I can do something really cool in here, and I just need to know how to open the chat, and then I can select Claude. If you can see that down there, I'm going to select Claude 4. This is something that my team member Gunur showed me how to set up in Visual Studio. So using AI, paying $10 a month to run code through all of these models here. But and so I'm going to ask, is this code compatible with Joomla 5 with the backwards compatibility plugin disabled? Explain why or why not. Yeah, and that's just C. Analyzing. Let me. It's looking at this. Based on my analysis. Okay, now everyone, this is AI. This is AI being read by someone who doesn't know enough to say, well, that's wrong. All right. So that's just C. I'll analyze the PHP. Did I tell you guys that I had a client the other day ask me a question about something, and I answered the question in relationship to what this client has done before in the past and what they tend to do. So anyways, they asked me a question and I answered it. So they said, oh, okay. So that because they were going to do something, and I said, I don't see any benefit in it. So then they took my answer and they fed it to ChatGPT and said, what do you think about this? And ChatGPT told them that I was partially right. So I had a bit of an existential crisis right there. And then I had to remind myself that, okay, this has nothing to do with my personal value as a human being. And you know what ChatGPT had suggested as a possibility why what that client wanted to do would be good was a very good point. And I thought, oh, okay, that's a valid point. But it's also something that that client has never done before either. So thanks everybody for the 10 likes on the video here. That is awesome. And if you're watching and haven't given the video a like, then that is, if you want to give it a like, that would be great. Anyway, so the reason I'm telling that story is that Peter Van Westen, I'm going to read what AI says about your current code, and if AI is wrong, then AI is wrong. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Peter, you're a beautiful human being. So whether you're the awesome coder that you are or not, whatever. So, all right, everybody. All right. Based on my analysis of Claude's analysis of this PHP code, I can assess the compatibility with Joomla 5 when the backwards compatibility plugin is disabled. This code appears to be mostly compatible with Joomla 5 without the backwards compatibility plugin, with some areas of concern. Here's my detailed analysis. Namespace usage. The code properly uses PHP namespaces. Woohoo! Modern Joomla API uses current Joomla 5 APIs. Factory, HTML view, okay. Proper class structure extends correctly and uses proper dependency. Great. Modern toolbar API uses the new toolbar fluent interface. All right. Potential compatibility issue. Custom library dependency. The code relies on Regular Labs custom libraries. Document. These need to be verified for Joomla 5 compatibility. JText usage. Uses JText, which is what the scan on my site's flag, instead of the more modern text approach. All right. PHP JText. Okay. While this still works in Joomla 5, it's not recommended modern approach. All right. Again, we're just reading what Claude said here. All right. The legacy method pattern. Sometimes method calls might use older patterns that could be deprecated without the backwards compatibility plugin. Module helper methods. Verify that this is still available in Joomla 5. All right. Factory get user. Well, this should work. Ensure all authorization are compatible. Content helper get actions. Verify this. Recommendations for full Joomla 5 compatibility. Replace JText with text throughout the code. Verify all Regular Labs library components. Yeah. Test all helper method calls. Overall, the code shows good modern Joomla practices and should largely work with Joomla 5, but Thorough testing is recommended. All right, so again, we don't know, but that's just me fishing around. And again, I just have to say, remember, it's just someone who doesn't know reading something that is guessing, and who knows, right? All right. So let's just see what else. We have Chat GPT Assistant. Why don't we just look at that file there? API table. Let's look. This is a fairly new extension, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a false positive. Oh, we're going to load this file here and see what comes up. Taking a little while here, but here we go. All right, so for instance, parameter J database. This is in a comment. This is commented out, so that is not going to affect anything. And so I'm gonna bet you. Oh, and here we're private function J access rules to array. So let's do this again. Mavros is a nice guy as well. So Mavros, if you somehow end up watching this, okay, I have replaced the code with a file from a different developer. Repeat the evaluation. All right. So, yeah, Mavros had him on there the other day, a couple weeks ago, showing that. And we'll just see. But, all right. So, you know, but this is a good point. This is this here. Whoops. This first find up here is not. This is not. This is a false positive because it's commented out and it's just saying a data. They just use the J database. Now I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't think that's it commented out. That's not going to be a problem. But this private function J access, that's what we're going to probably read about next here. Modern. So here we go. Analyze. Based on my analysis, I can provide new compatible substance. Highly compatible. Here's my detailed analysis. Modern namespace structure. Yep. Joomla 5 APIs. Yep. Modern event system. Yep. Modern table class structure. Yep. Best practices. Minor observations, not compatibility issues. Legacy comment reference to database driver. So again, if we look, oh, sorry, again, if we switch J access rules to array, I don't think that's that. What? Okay, let's just ask that. What about this line? What about this? What about this part? And remember, I would be very clear. MySite.guru is saying there could be false positives in this. It's just bashing its way through stuff. So that's, or whatever that means. So again, I'm not judging anybody. Oh, you're absolutely right to flag this. Function has a significant compatibility program with Joomla 5. Why this fails in Joomla 5? The function expects objects that have a getData method, which suggests it's working with JAccess and JAccess rules. Missing modern import. The code doesn't import modern Joomla 5 equivalent classes. Deprecated method. This should be updated. So it thinks that it is. All right. You know, again, this is me doing this is like someone who knows nothing about cattle farming, wandering around on people's cattle ranches using something else that is very generic and is an AI tool to just complain about cows. So, all right. So it does say that it needs to be updated, but who knows? It'd be good to have a developer on here to do that. Yeah. All right. So, we've got things here. Oh, and that's from a scan 2 days ago. Here's conditions, convert forms. Yeah. And let's see, we've got 1,800 files here. The only way to tell would be really to install these drop files, which we saw. No, we know that breaks. Yeah, because we got down to that. And lots on drop files. So there might actually not be that much. This is showing a long list of files, but some of these have really a lot of things. Com JLogs, that's Web 355. Modified date 5 months ago. All right, so here's for Jmail log. Yeah, com JLogs. Yeah. Now, this would also be good to go through and look and see what you don't use anymore, because you could just install it if it's something like that on your site. Maximum menu CK, we definitely use that. Mobile menu CK. So, yeah, so Foca Commander. No, interesting that Foca Commander. Why is Foca? I'm surprised that I have Foca Commander on there because I don't use that anymore. I use the JFile Manager. And now I saw a discussion, Jan from Foca. Let's see, live chat. All right, nobody's chatted for a while. I just want to make sure that if someone wants to say hi in chat, that's great, just so that we know that's working. Foca Commander. Anyways, Jan was in Mattermost taking part in a discussion, and he was talking about how he's still switching things over. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Bjorn and Jean-Pierre said hi there. Great. And so I know that he is working on switching things over to Beat Core 5. So, yeah. But Focal Commander, do I really still have that on here? System. Manage. I bet you this is timed out. We've been out of it long enough. If I have Focal Commander on there, I could actually, that's something I could remove. Because I'm using the JFile Manager. Yeah, just what I said here. Manage. Foca. Yeah, Focal Commander, I've got it. Yeah, updated August 15th. Oh, very recently. So he just hasn't updated yet. But as you know, I've been using JMP File Manager. Focal Commander's good too. Control panel, it gives you a little tool for accessing your file space. Very nice, and some things that you can do. Nothing wrong with it. But so that would be an example of an extension that I could uninstall. And whoops, I don't need to worry about when it comes out. Compatibility. Com redirect. Interesting. That's core, is it not? That's probably false positive. And our regular labs things. So I believe that as scans happen more and more here, that they are going to, there'll be less and less things showing up in here. And there you go. Okay. Well, feeling good today. Feeling good about. The only things I've broken are things that I knew were going to break. Yeah, see, com search. That's really. Com search. Wow, do I still have that on there? Let's talk about this. If I go System, Manage Extensions, Search. Oh, yeah. So let's talk about this. So I'm filtering for search. We only see 20 things at a time here, so I'm going to go 50. And I'm going to search by ID now. And I'm going to put the highest at the, actually, let's put the lowest at the top. I usually do highest to show the newest first. But, so we have ChatGPT Assistant Pro Smart Search. Let's go low, sorry. I want you to see that after migrating from Joomla 3 to 4 and updating to 5, you still end up with old search stuff. You got the search and smart search, all right? I'm sometimes tempted to call it dumb search and smart search, but you know what? It was great in its day, and it's not dumb. And the people that programmed it aren't dumb, but there's search and smart search. What I contend is this, is that I don't need any of these search things because we have smart search. And especially, I don't know if this has been addressed anywhere. I think I've shown on a few videos, maybe when I've been updating things, but I showed someone the other day who knows way more about coding and Joomla than me, and I said, I just removed that. They said, oh, I'm not sure that you should be doing that. But somewhere along the way, I still have this old smart search, this old search from 2021, whereas smart search down here is from 2025. So this stuff is not, and it's still enabled. So this stuff is not Joomla compatible, Joomla 5 compatible. And I don't even use it because I'm just using smart search. So what I think is, and you guys tell me if you think I'm crazy or not. I mean, for this point, not just generally. But I don't think that I need anything that is just plain search. So anything that's search, I leave smart search, right? So here's search module, here's smart search. All right. Search categories, don't need that. Categories, contacts, content, search newsfeed. But here we got content, smart search. I should probably enable that. All right, so that's smart search. And again, categories, contacts, content. Look at it. Categories, contacts, content. It's enabled, right? Oh, here, contents. Changes of content will not update to the smart search index if you don't enable that. I should have that. But look, this plain search here, I don't need it because I'm using smart search. Search tags. Yeah, I don't need that. Because somewhere down here, there should be smart search tags, right? Oh, there you go, smart search tags. So I don't need that stuff. Let's go search page builder. That's page builder CK. That's different. That's an old one too. But is there a smart search CK builder? Maybe not. And that's disabled anyway. Search. All right. So let's just. I don't think I need this. Search CB group jive. I don't. That's old. I'm not using that anyways, but I will leave that. Oh, smart search CB group jive. So I'm going to get rid of that. No, not that one. Search. Yeah. And I don't think I need those. So what I'm going to do is here, I would just uninstall them. So I've been really hesitant to make that video to say, if you're not using search, you're only using smart search, go ahead and uninstall the old search. I don't think we need it. I don't know if it has not been, I don't know if it's supposed to be removed or they chose not to remove it. There's, there's a lot of philosophy happening in the development of Joomla and open source software as well. So it's like, oh, we don't want to remove it in case people are still using it. Sure. But if it's not going to work in Joomla 5 by its own, it should be removed. If you're not using it, removing it. It is core technically, but it's core that's not needed. There's 2 core search methods. So, and I don't even know, we've not even looked at Joomla 6 to see if it's still there. I don't think, or if it's in is it in, here, let's just check this out here. J53, basic Joomla. Let's log in. This is a pure Joomla 5 install that of course I've messed up trying a lot of things. But let's go to manage extensions, search. Yeah, see, there's only smart search. Except for search eDocument, but maybe they didn't name that smart search, and that's old too. But that was from installing eDocument. I'm going to say that if you're using smart search and you still have search in your Joomla site because of migrations, it's good to remove. And we see that in MySite.guru. It comes up, it finds com search.php. So let's just look at something here. Com search. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's take a look at that one. I think I'm going to make a video on this. That I don't need it, so I'm going to remove it because it's not compatible anyways. We'll just wait for this to load. And maybe we'll take a look, see what new extensions there are. I can't imagine that there's many new extensions out lately. Oh, but wait, okay, so we've got JFactory, JAccess, JController Legacy. All right, let's do this, copy, and let's go to Visual Studio, Control A, Control V, and I'll say, okay, I have changed the code again. I bet you it finds a bunch of things here. And it's interesting, notice before, talking about AI, that it did not see what we flagged, what I flagged, what MySite.guru flagged and brought to its attention. So probably need to train, have a better prompt. We were talking about that in a meeting the other day that that Brian Mitchell was in, and he said that there's some links and resources online that you can direct the AI to look at and study, and then use that. But notice that this one's giving a compatibility score of 0 of 100, and it'll cause immediate fatal errors in Joomla without backwards compatibility, and similar code found with one license type. What is that? Oh, GPL stuff. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching me work on that, because I think I'm confident to say that we can remove that the old search stuff. All right. So, so this has been a very helpful scan for me to see what I still have on my site that I don't need. Now, of course, we saw StageIt still needs it. And The export tools here, com template creator CK. So I'm sure there's still time for this to become compatible. And log errors. There's just a log file. Anyways, oh, and then RAXO. Wouldn't that be interesting to see if RAXO disappears now when we update it? RAXO F3 RAXO. Yeah, so all mode, pagination, all mode, those are manifest files. It'd be interesting when I update this and run the scan again if RAXO showed up anymore. Com tags. Wow. API for com tags. See, that must be a false positive because com tags is, yeah, see, so here's a false positive. Com tags is Joomla, all right? But here you go, return static a basic display of a list view, return static a JController object to support chaining. But that's just a comment, right? So, sorry, that's just C. That's commented out. So I think we can take that as a false positive. And then we can go like this and Control A, Control V. And I say I've changed it again. I have changed the code again. And it will look and it will tell us. Mostly compatible. Modern namespace, API, minor outdated doc block reference. Update the doc block to reflect the current return type. So so I guess is that just a reference that has not been updated, that was missed because the code was fixed? I don't know, but it's just in the comments, so I think that's false positive. So, but again, very, very handy tool for going through and finding things, because of course com tags in 5 must be Joomla 5 compatible. All right, well, we actually were here in the J53 site. Let's go to light mode, and then we'll move on. Let's just move on. We have a little bit of time here before we hit 1 o'clock. Kind of like to wrap things up after 2 hours. Let's go system. Oh, install extensions. Install from web. Default sorting. Let's go by the newest first. What's new for the current Joomla version? System link canonical. Duplicate content is the silent killer of your Joomla site's SEO. Let's see here. Open in a new link. Oh, from Michael Ritchie. He's got very good ones. Free download. Without canonical, why choose system link canonical? And he's got for 4 or 5. Plugin exists to make your Joomla site's URLs bulletproof for search engines. Automatic canonical URL generation for front-end HTML pages. Built-in fixes for Joomla core components. A few third-party components that are used regularly. COM K2, COM ARS. Custom scheme. Optional redirect. Interesting that he's still using COM K2. I wonder if he's done something to make it work in Joomla 4. Custom scheme. Why let canonical URLs stress you out when system link canonical makes them so easy? How it works. Without canonical URLs, search engines see that and article titles duplicate pages. Okay, that and article title. Splitting your link equity and hurting your rankings. Link canonical fixes by generating a single SEO-friendly URL for each page. It uses Joomla's SEF routing component specific and component-specific fixes for COM content K2 to ensure clean URLs. All right, so he's put that out. Klarna payment for Virtuamart. Okay. Lawing. Let's see what this is. Integrate lawing CMP into Joomla. So lawing CMP must be a service. Enter your lawing plugin. What is lawing? Let's check this out. Let's just Google this. We won't bother the AI with its little. Man, ChatGPT does a lot of thinking. All-in-one platform for legal operations management. No, that's Link Square. Lawing. Oh, there we go. Lawing. What is lawing? Your website's compliance on autopilot, from the automatic generation, continuous updating of legal text such as privacy policies, cookie policies, terms and conditions, to implement fully customized cookie banner. Oh, so it looks like they track your legal stuff and they automatically update it as things change. Interesting. And so that plugin allows you to put your account in. It will do that. How much does one pay for such a thing? $99 a year per year per domain. Wow. And you get privacy cookie policy, legal notice, cookie banner. All right. So if you're using this one, put it on Joomla. That's what that plugin is for. We here at CyberSalt are talking about developing a plugin that will allow us to easily add the user-back API, or the user-back, widget into the back end of our Joomla site so that clients can use it to communicate with us and help requests, because it lets you do screenshots and that. So that would be an example, but user-back, again, is a paid extension, paid service. So it would just be for people that are using that. That's one of my favorite, where they rank things by tacos. You buy software, early release software, you get licenses for life. I forget what it's called, but I got user back, and I have unlimited use of it for life, and it's great. I'm really excited about that. You know what I wish I'd gotten also when it first came out was Canva. But I've got a grandfathered Canva license too as well for a group of things. Anyways, lawing. JP CS contacts custom source. Oh, let's just take a look at this. You know, in the ecosystem for UTheme, there are people that are making money just developing plugins for it that work in Joomla or not. Ivor says the new image generator, Nano Banana and Gemini, is out. Very good. Free in AI Studio, Google.com prompts. Oh yeah, maybe we'll just take a quick look at that. Although we're grinding out time here, but let's see. Custom source plugin for UTheme Pro that brings the native Joomla contact system into your dynamic content workflow. Easily display employees, team members, or community directories with the full power UTheme elements. So it's a UTheme element. Nice. So as people are developing plugins or elements or whatever you call them for UTheme, I remember when we looking at how Gantry has been rescued, and we're talking to well, a name escapes me just because I wasn't prepared to say it. Gene Taggart. I think I pronounced that properly. I killed his name in the live stream. I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, Tiger 12 has revived Gantry. And so Gantry uses particles. So if you create particles that work in Gantry, you could sell them and work on that. So same thing is happening with Utheme. Articles Teleport. Oh, that's an interesting name. Teleport external content into your Joomla site effortlessly. Fetch, display, and automate content from any REST API directly into your Joomla site. Perfect for developers, agencies, business needing dynamic, centralized content management. I don't know if you saw Mark DeChevre's presentation last week. I believe it was Thursday on automation in Joomla. It's recorded and will be replayed or released on the Joomla YouTube channel. But it was really great on how to do that. But it looks like they maybe have something set up here. Free download. API connectivity, Joomla integration, customizable card layouts, smart imaging, responsive grid system, intelligent caching. Install the module, enter the API URL token category ID, basic tab, customize visual, publish and watch your content appear automatically. So this is taking stuff from RS feeds and making content with it. Interesting. There you go. Article 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Load more articles. That's it. jtotal.org. That's all their articles. Could not load more articles. That's all there are. Yeah, that's pretty neat thing to just. Maybe I broke it. Content, watch your publish and watch your content appear automatically. That's pretty good. So we're trying to set this up for a client to automate for them to be able to put content in a Google worksheet, and then it will create new content for them. But it also has to check if anything's changed on the site. So I broke that. That's worth checking out though. So especially as a free plugin. So I'm going to just leave that down there to the side. And then we'll go back here. JUX notification bar, Instagram stream, and interesting. Okay, so let's just see. Notification bar. Lightweight Joomla module. This is August 19th. Eye-catching notification bars at the top or bottom of your website. So Joomla UX has a lot of extensions out. They have 78 extensions. So they've got a notification bar there. And okay. And Instagram stream module out. All right. Resend activation code. This is a paid download. Sometimes visitors register for membership on your website, but due to technical issues, never receive the activation email. Without it, they can't activate their account, often leaving your site or trying again with a different email, wasting valuable time. The utility solves that problem by allowing the activation email to be resent instantly. After completing a user registration form, users have the options to resend the activation code if they haven't received it. A new email will be sent. Oh, so it must pop and say, hey, did you oh, and that's in Joom Helper. Oh my goodness, I have that extension with my bulk thing. Oh, all right, that will be a video. Oh wow, I'll tell you, that, what was it, 108 US for lifetime for all their extensions. And then it's like I mean, I don't know how often he's making them, but it's almost like it's like getting a chocolate bar of the month whenever a new one comes out. Yeah. All right. Bjorn, I don't know if I think Bjorn has that package. Bjorn, did you know that that was out? I did not. All right. So okay, JP MetaMask. Let's see, JP JP MetaMask plugin lets Joomla sites offer secure wallet-based authentication using the MetaMask crypto wallet. Ah, okay. So MetaMask, if you want people to, it's a paid download from Joomla Pro. This lets people pay things from their crypto. Users can log in or register using their MetaMask wallet via cryptographically signed messages. Yeah, Bjorn says he has it. He didn't know. MetaMask addresses are mapped to Joomla user accounts, seamlessly integrating Joomla users management system. All right, so that someone could use their MetaMask account to create a profile, and that is a paid download. Out of curiosity, how much is that? 25 euros. Log in with MetaMask. Here's the screen thing here. Signature requests. All right. Joomla sites offer secure wallet-based authentication using MetaMask crypto wallet, seamlessly way to onboard blockchain-savvy users. Users can log on using their MetaMask. Once connected, MetaMask addresses are mapped to Joomla user accounts. Ideal for token gated content, NFT-enabled features, or any blockchain-based experience. Eliminate password friction, enhance security, future-ready. All right. It's a bold, new, brave world. Autolink filter. I feel like I want to catch up on these now. The Autolink filter plugin is a powerful tool designed to improve both SEO and user experience in Joomla-based websites. By using this plugin, you can automatically and accurately link relevant content across your site, helping search engines understand your site structure while guiding users to content they're looking for. There's a demo. Joomla 4 and 5, $49. Yeah, site cohesion, improve user experience, define linkable content areas. Specify exactly which sections of your content should be linkable. Page. Okay. English and Farsi. I think Farsi is Iran. Yeah. And that's some right to left English there. English. Right to left. I'm going to say. I'm going to guess that's Farsi. But. Oh, and there's a video here. Let's see here. Plugin autolink filter. Removal words. Please enter the words you would like to remove. All right. Plugin advanced updates. The source, page title, manual words. Entries for words and links. I think that the video would probably be helpful to watch how that works. 5 minutes there. I might just watch that later just out of curiosity, because I don't think I fully understand it. JT Chronoforms data. Chronoforms lives, everybody. Joomla Tima. Modules designed to fetch and display submissions stored in Chronoforms. All right, so if you're using Chronoforms, you can display messages in a module. Password for Joom. Now, is this? Oh, this is, no. Joom Sun. Sometimes you want to restrict viewing to certain albums. Settings. Setting a password is great. Use this plugin. It's for Joom Gallery. To put a password on a gallery. I believe we're getting close to things that we've seen before. JP MetaMask, open in a new link. When was this? Oh, 6 days ago. Oh, last updated. Date added August 8th. We're getting back there. JP MetaMask plugin lets Joomla sites wallet-based using their Oh, did we? Did I just already click on that? Yes, I did. My bad. Open table reservation. Yes, I did. I did that. Form. Easily embed a fully responsive open table reservation form in the Joomla website. Perfect for restaurant owners who want to allow visitors to book a table directly from their site using OpenTable's trusted system. Paid download. You want to book a table? Live demo. Or video. Test page. You want to? Okay. What did we see there? 2 guests on a date. Find a time. Open table. Find a table. August. Yeah. Find a time. All right. That might just be something that you could offer to restaurants if you have website restaurant customers, websites, restaurant website customers. All right, getting close to time. Oh, 105. Okay. Accessibility for Shan font.
You're listening to Brain FM. We mix neuroscience and music to guide your brain into peak.
Okay, that video autoplayed something after. You're listening to Brain FM. AI newsletter for Joomla. Oh, you know what? We're going to have the guys on to show this. This is Weber's AI. Remember from Spinsoft, we had them showing AI, Weber AI. So they've got their AI newsletter. So we won't look at this because I'm going to invite them to come on and see as they demonstrate it. So look at that. Shan. Lightweight Joomla plugin automatically applies the full Shan Unicode font family to your website. It supports multiple font weights and styles. Shan Unicode. There's no demo, but okay. If you are someone that needs Shan Unicode font family on your website, there's a free plugin for doing it. Getting close here. Content hits change. Open in new. This Joomla plugin allows you to effortlessly change the number of hits for your content. Particularly useful for website administrators who want more control over their content's visit statistics. You can reset hit counts, randomize them. Randomize them. All right. Hey, let's randomize how many hits this shows. All right. I like it if you can reset hits. Not. Again, I don't want to hurt anybody. On my site, I would either want to display the number of hits that there have been accurately, or I would want to reset them. I don't think I would do any. I personally would not put numbers on there that were not true or random in order to create a certain impression. But yeah. Like, for instance, if I was moving content over from a Joomla 2.5 site and the hit count was 800,000, I'd be fine with going over and changing that on a new site with that content. So because it reflected something that was real somewhere. But yeah. All right. Image comparison. JUX image comparison. Before and after images in an attractive way. I think these are always fun. I think these are fun when you grab. Yeah, look at that. I like those. I don't think I have it on any site, but I like it when they do that. And I think that Joom Helper has one, if I remember correctly. What, Jux has one too. This is AI Content Assistant from Technodrome. AI Content Assistant, professional Joomla component automates content creation using AI providers like such and such, blah, 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 blah. So another AI generating extension. It is a free download. Compute, it works with 4 and 5. Local API key storage and demo. Let's take a quick look at it. So wow, a lot of stuff there. Hey, by the way, these Google ads here that are on the left and right are just being automatically added by Google. You put in some code and it quickly looks at your site and decides where ads should go. It's a little bit overwhelming, I found. I did have it on my site, but I've taken it off. And it's a little bit hard as a demo site, a little bit hard to see here. AI content. That's also okay. So this is for generating content. All right. TikTok embed from Jux. All right. So you can embed a TikTok thing. Google font integration. Your Joomla changes your font to Google without touching site CSS directly. Joe Safe Mode lets you disable all non-core extensions with one click. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Free download. No, I like that. That's a cool idea. That's a free one. That would be, that might be great for testing extensions for compatibility. We won't do that now, but I'm going to put that there. Because what you could do is you could disable, you could make a copy of your site. You could disable all the non-core extensions and on Joomla, and then you could turn one back on and see if it breaks. Woohoo! Handy tool. All right. Let's just take a look at this so I understand it. Google font one. Choose your fonts. Oh, this is adding fonts in a module. Google font integration for Joomla. Changes your font to Google without touching the site CSS directly. I know for everyone in Europe, there's some privacy concerns, probably be privacy concerns for doing that. But we develops, they've got a bunch there. So if you wanted to use Google fonts and just change them. Oh, look, and this is for heading 1, heading 2. They've got something built in there. That's kind of cool. I could see how that might be handy if you don't have the privacy concern that of Google fonts being loaded and the speed concern. If you want to choose some fonts for different things, that's a nice, that would be a good way for somebody to try to do it. And also, don't forget here, whoops, we develops, oh, I've lost them here. Yeah, they've got a whole family of things. So if they're serving this up for their clients, then why not give another option for them? It's a business model, and that's good. Ajax search module. Now I think we're getting into stuff that we saw. And then we're going to check out this image thing that Ivor has mentioned here. Ajax search module. August 2nd. Paid download. Powerful, efficient tool elevates search experience in Joomla websites to a new level. Disable search results in real time without requiring a page reload. Ajax search module. Let's go to the demo here. I must be able to search somewhere up here, right? Search. And that's that Joomla. And I think we looked at one that already that this developer has made. That was the one that was in Persian, I believe. We go back. Other extensions. Yeah, content hits change. All right. Content order manager. Free one that he's got. Okay, vertical button menu. Flexible. Let's just look at that. From We Develops. Okay. So something for mobile. Joomla vertical menu module flex extension. You're describing as a highly flexible. Hey everybody, listen. I'm just laughing for fun. It says Joomla vertical menu module flex extension. You're describing as a highly flexible vertical menu, modern design and responsive navigation tool. It's especially useful. It says that you're describing that. It could be English, could be AI, but that's okay. I'm sure I almost the other day pasted something that said, here's the draft. Do you have any more changes you want me to make? And then there was the thing that I was writing. So it's going to happen a lot. It just has to happen. Content order manager, we saw there that is let's see here. How does it work? This plugin administrators can effortlessly define and enforce default sorting patterns, parameters such as, once configured, these settings are automatically applied to the corresponding views in the Joomla administrator panel. Seamless that's a free one. That might be worth checking out. Setting a default to the search order always for what you're looking at. You want it alphabetically or numerically. Content extensions order. Oh, okay. I can see that. All right. I can see that would be nice. I'm going to drag that over here too, and we'll save that. Joe. Beautiful tooltip. Free download. Joomla 4 and 5. Demo. Oh, look at that Pro feature. Compatible with 3, 4, and 5. Free version. Position tooltips at the top, right, bottom, and left of target elements. Where's something that I can mouse over to test this out? Oh, look. Oh, isn't that nice? That is pretty. Oh, wow. Wow. And that one was free. Right? Free. Yeah, I like that. That's very pretty. Secure admin URL. So that would hide your admin URL. Flex Redirect Pro, get visitors based on any get parameters with support for languages. Regular expressions to redirect all types 301, 302, 307 can be managed clearly. So if you're going to, if someone, some of those errors there, it would get redirected to content. There's password for SB page builder. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's just see here. We might have to come back to this. July 6th. Develops. I don't know. All right. Let's stop there and let's check out this here. That Ivor shared a link to, and then I'll wrap her up. We're looking at the new image creator, Nano Banana in Gemini. Here we are. Let's find, what am I looking for? Gemini native image? Is that what I'm looking for, Ivor? Get an image of a banana wearing a costume. Generate a picture of an old man sitting at a computer who is very hungry for lunch. Who is sitting at a computer doing a live stream and is very, let's say old man, let's say 59-year-old man. See what they think of 59-year-old man with a goatee. He's very hungry for lunch. Let's run. Oh my goodness. So many AI things, everybody. Wow, that was fast. Oh, that was fast. 8 seconds. Look at that. Doing a live stream. Got some YouTube stuff on there. Is that OBS? Dreaming. Okay. Make the same picture, but show or the person. Use Tim Davis of the basic Joomla YouTube channel. Okay, this is either going to be fun or weird or freaky. It's got to go and find me. No. All right, let's try this. We'll give him a picture of me. Tim, thumbnails. I'm a little bit scared to do this, but let's see here. Let me find a recent picture of me. I know I've got one here. Oh, we'll just use this one. Yeah, I acknowledge. This is a picture of Tim Davis. Use him as the live streamer in the scene. Oops, I hit enter. I run. That's an older picture of me, but I do have a good. No, yeah, it's not. They must not be allowed to put me in there. Obviously, it needs improvement if I can't find Tim. Yes, but I could see why they would be limiting, because you could start doing deep fakes of anybody if you could just put their picture in there. So I get it. But this the same though. That's a pretty good picture. It's obviously AI, and it's interesting that we got two screens here. You got one guy here with the beard, another guy different, kind of bald, different people. We have 3 different people in there. But still, it's respectable, and that was fast. Change the monitor to a Samsung curve. See if that changes it from 2 screens to 1 big one. No, I don't think anything's changing there. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you very much for spending time with me today. Let me just find which button do I want here? There we go. Yeah, thanks for spending time with me today. Me and the Huggy Spider are going to go have some lunch now. Yeah, that was really great. I'm super excited that RAXO updates as it does. Yeah, and the other things we played around with, that was good. I've got a ton of screens open here for future videos, and I figure out that search thing. I'm confident about that too. So with that in mind, I put my thumb here for the happy end music. Thank you, Julie. Everybody, thank you for your support of the channel. Thanks for your likes today. And that will wrap it up for now. As usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, evening, afternoon, or tomorrow, that you are well. Till next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.